Go by the name of S1, also known as Symbolic One. Can y'all hear me out there all right? Okay, okay. Some of my works include Kanye West's Power, Beyonce's Best Thing I Never Had, and I guess more recently, Kanye and Jay-Z's Watch the Throne, I produced Murder to Excellence with Swiss Beats. I produced the second part of that. Appreciate it. And yeah, those are like my, I guess my strongest words, but I also produce I have a group as well by the name of Strange Fruit Project. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with that, but I have a group as well. And yeah, I'm like this brother. I've been a blessed individual, and I'm just here to share information with y'all, whatever y'all want to know. I'm here for y'all today.
I'd just like to know from each of you guys, how did you really get your introduction to the production world or the songwriting world? Like, how did it get you started, man? What grabbed your attention?
I guess my start in the production game, I'm from Texas, so I'll just say, like, my cousin and I, we started a group back in the day. It was called Symbolic Elements, and we were like straight hip hop, straight underground hip hop. But in Texas, that was kind of away from the vibe of where everything was going. So we started this group, and we would always just be making demos, because I rap as well. Well, not as much now, but I started out rapping before I was producing, and we would just always rhyme over other artists and groups' instrumentals. So it came to a point where I was like, man, like, I want to create a sound for us, our own sound. So once that initial thought came to me, then that's when I really started like researching different producers, Dilla and Pete Rock, and just a lot of legendary producers, and kind of studying them and seeing like the textures that they were using and how they were layering drums and break beats. And that was my initial start in the production world. Yeah, so relationships, like, that's everything. Like, me and my wife, we talk about it all the time, but just to give y'all like a little short, a short story on how relationships work. I was actually, are y'all familiar with Fonte, my little brother? Yeah. Okay. All right, I was introduced to Rhyme Fest by Fonte of a little brother. Rhyme Fest was needing a song for his album done because he couldn't use the beat because of something that happened with a producer or something. So Fonte of Little Brother hit me up and was like, yo, Rhyme Fest need a joint, and I told him, what better person to do it than you? I was like, cool. And he was like, this is all he's at the end of his budget, so this is all he can pay. And I was like, man, I'm not tripping. Just, just send them over. So he sent the acapella over to me. I did the beat, sent the beat to Rhyme Fest, and Rhyme Fest loved it. So Rhyme Fest called me, and he was like, yo, S, he was like, I only can pay you for 2 beats because I'm at the end of my budget, but it's 4 beats that I like. It's 4 beats that I want. So I was like, man, I'm not even tripping. Just pay me for the 2 beats and just charge the other 2 to the game. And when I did that, I wasn't thinking anything in return. So that's another plus. But yeah. So I did that, and 2 months later, he hits me up and he's like, yo, S, I'm in the studio with Kanye. Send me some beats over, and I can't promise you anything, but if I get the opportunity, I'll play them. But a week later, he sends me a text, and all the text said was, Kanye is loving your stuff. He said he's about to change your life. The next day, we're out eating, and I get an email, and it says, your flight leaves to Hawaii in 3 hours. And I'm looking at the phone again, like, read this. Am I reading this right? So we rushed back to the house. We packing up my equipment and my clothes, and I'm heading to the airport, to make my flight. And fast forward, I get out to Hawaii, meet Kanye, work with him, and a few weeks later, talking to Rhyme Fest, he said something to the fact that he was like, I felt like because you helped me out, that I needed to help you out. So it's those relationships like that that really, little things.